Hi, I am excited to be your instructor. I can't wait to share what I know about math. Let's dive in. You want to learn to enhance your knowledge in math? These are the Pugal Digital Learning courses for you. My name is Potsalvi. I worked as a lecturer and assistant professor in the engineering colleges for over 5 years. This series focus on the essentials. We'll start by taking a look at how to convert decimal to a, fraction, decimal to a percent, and explore the fraction. Okay. In the introduction, I want to tell you what we are going to see in the following videos. We will see what is percentage, how to convert a percent to a decimal value, how to convert a decimal to a percent, how to convert a fraction to a percent, and some basic conversions to solve the problems quickly. At the end of the video, we will see some word problems, contains percentage fractions and decimal value. Okay, yeah, we'll move on the video. To express the word percent, we have to use the symbol percentage. Look at see here, this is a symbol to indicate that value is percentage value. Okay, for example, 19% means you have to write it's 19, it means it's 19th hundreds. Okay, so 19 percentage means you have to write it 19 divided by 100. In the numerator it will come 19, in the denominator it's 100. It means 19 percentage. Okay, so if you write this 19 percentage into the decimal value, you have to move the decimal points towards the left hand side for two decimal places. We will see in the following videos. I will explain in detail to understand very well. Okay, first we'll see how to convert a percent to a fraction. Okay, for this first step, you have to remove the symbol percentage in the value. Okay, here, look at this example 25 percentage. 25 percentage means 25 divided by 100. So, 25 percentage, this value contains the percentage symbol, right? Next step, you have to write it in the fraction form. It means 25 divided by 100. So in this 25 divided by 100, you have to choose one common value to divide both numerator and denominator. So to choose the value, before that you have to analyze the numerator and denominator value. Here the numerator value is odd number, denominator is even number. Okay, so if you choose number 2, you cannot divide 25. Okay, so but you can divide 100 by 2, right? So here I'm choosing number 5 because the 5 value is common for both 25 and 100. So how many 5s are there in 25? 5 times 5, 25. In the 100, how many 5s are there? 25s are there in the 100. So when you simplify 25 divided by 100, we'll get 5 divided by 20. Again, you simplify this one, we'll get at the end 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is the final value. So 1 by 4 means it's indicating quarter. It's 25 percentage. Okay. So we'll see at the end you got 25 percentage value. It's if you write 25 percentage into fraction, you have to write 1 divided by 4. Okay, so you want to check is the value 1 by 4 is correct or not. How do you check? So you have to divide 1 divided by 4. So how many 4s are there? 1 you cannot divide in 1, right? So you are adding 1 dot on top, then you add 1 0. So in 10, how many 4s are there? 2 times 4, 8. So you put 8. The remainder 2. 2 in 4 you cannot divide by 2, so you add 0. So 20, how many 4s are there? 20. In 20, 5 times 4s are 20. Okay, so you got 0.25 at the end. Okay, so now you can check the whatever you got 1 by 4, it's the correct value. That means 0.25 is the correct value. So basically what's happened here, 25% means you moved the decimal places 2 points towards left hand side. Okay, so you will get 0.25. Okay, so 100 percentage means how do you write it? You move the decimal places 2 points left hand side, so 1.00. So 100 percentage means in the denominator it will come 100, and the numerator will come 100. Okay, 100 divided by 100. Now we'll move on next slide. Okay, here 250 percentage. How do you convert this 250% into decimal? You are moving this 2 places towards left hand side, the decimal places. Okay, so it will come from 0 to 5, so you can write it 2.50. Okay, 2.50. Sorry, 2.50. It means 2.5. So 250% means if you write in the decimal form, it's 2.5. So how do you write in the fraction the percentage value? 250 divided by 100. You have to simplify this value. So you cancel 0, 0, numerator and denominator. So in 25 and 10, the common value, you can take 5 to divide 25 by 10. So 5 divided by 2. When you divide 5 into by 2, so you will get 2.5. Okay. Now we'll see the steps to convert a person to a fraction. Okay. So first you have to convert a person to a decimal, then convert a decimal to a fraction. At the end, you have to reduce it. Okay. So see here. So 20, yeah, already I explained 255, 50 percentage. You converted into a fraction, then you simplify it. At the end, we'll got the decimal value 2.5. Okay, so here do not confuse 0.5 and 0.5%. Already I have told you percentage, when you put percentage symbol, you have to write in the fraction 0.5 divided by 100. Okay, it's equal to just as 5 is 100 times 5%. 0.5 is 100 times 0.5%. It's equal to 0.005. Okay, so we'll solve 1% problem here. What is 45 percentage of 200? So if the question is 45 percentage of 100 means you can tell 45. Okay, 45 percentage of 100 is equal to 45. Here the question is 45 percentage of 200. So the value 45% of 200, so you have to make it a equation. So 45 divided by 100 multiplied by 200. Here I explained how to simplify this equation. So 45 divided by 100 into 200, you can cancel these zeros in both sides, both places. Then you will get 45 into 2. At the end, the value is 90. This is the one of the way to calculate uh, this value. Another way is, instead of writing the 45 percentage in the fraction form, you can convert into a decimal value, then you multiply with 200. So 45 percentage means, as I have told you already, you can move two decimal places towards left hand side. So 45 divided by 100, you can write it 0.45. So 0.45 into 200, you will get the value 90. This is the fastest way. When you write in the exams, you can solve the problem very quickly. Okay, instead of writing in the fraction, then you cancel, you simplify this one, then you multiply. Instead of that, the percentage fraction amount you can convert into decimal value directly, then multiply into 200, you will get 90. Okay. Next, we'll see another example. Here, 12.5 percentage. How do you convert this 12.5 percentage into decimal value? So in the previous slide, I explained the steps, right? How to convert from percentage to decimal. So before that, you have to convert from percentage into fraction. Then you simplify it. It means you reduce the fraction value, then you convert into decimal value. Okay. See here, 12.5 percentage. So here you have to move the decimal place to decimal point into two places towards left hand side. Okay. So 12.5, so it means you are moving from the point between 2 to 5 into 1 point and next to another one decimal. Okay, so it comes 0.125 now. So you converted from percentage to decimal. It means 0.125, the result of 12.5%. Okay. So next we need to simplify this one, right? So how do you simplify? So to remove this decimal value, to convert into whole value, you can multiply by 10 with the numerator and denominator value. So we can get the whole value here. You see here, 12.5 divided by 100. So I want to convert into whole number into this decimal value. So I multiply by 10 with numerator and denominator. So the decimal value disappear here. So I got 125.0. It means no value for this 0. So 125 is the whole number. 125 divided by 1000. So when you simplify 125 divided by 1000, I took the common value number 5 to divide both numerator and denominator. So I got 25 divided by 200. Again, I am simplifying 25 divided by 200. At the end, I got 1 divided by 8. So I want to check. Now I got the value in the fraction form, right? So I want to check is it the value is correct or not. So I'm dividing 1 with 8. Okay, so I got the value 0.125. So whatever I move to decimal places towards left hand side from percentage value. So I checked here at the end. So I got 0.125. Okay. So another example, 1%. 1% means 0.01. So here I am moving two decimal places towards left hand side. When I write 1% in the fraction form, so 1 divided by 100. Next one. What is 1 by 2 percentage? 1 by 2 percentage means 0.5%. So how do you write 0.5%? You have to remove the percent symbol. Then you have to write 0.5 divided by 100. It's equivalent to 1 by 200. When you simplify 1 by 200, it will get 0.5 divided by 100. Okay. So you can cross multiply this one, 0.5 into 200, you will get 100. Okay, so when you multiply this 100 into 1, you will get 100. Okay. Next, we are going to see step by step is how to convert a decimal to a percent and how to convert a fraction to a percent. So first we'll see how to convert a decimal to a percent. For this, you have to follow two steps. First, move the decimal point two places to the right. Okay, so you have to understand the differentiation between how to convert a percent to a decimal and a decimal to a percent. When you convert from percent to a decimal, you have to move the decimal point two places towards left hand side. Okay. Here we are going to convert from a decimal to a percent. So here you are going to move the decimal point two places to the right. Okay. Then you have to add 0 if necessary in the left hand side. And then you need to add the percentage symbol. When you convert from percent to a decimal, that time you have to remove the percentage symbol. You have to drop a symbol. Okay, here you have to add a percentage symbol when you convert a decimal to a percent, because the percentage symbol only will indicate that value is the percentage value. Okay, you have to remember that one. So 0.375, it's in the decimal form. Now we are going to convert into percentage. Okay. So what are you doing here? We have to move the decimal point two places towards right hand side. Okay. So from the point is now between 0 and 3. Now you are going to move this point between 3 to 7, then 7 to 5. So the total at the end, the final result is 35.7 percentage. This percentage symbol is very important. Okay, if you miss this symbol, it will show 35.7. It indicates again the decimal value. So you lose a mark. Okay, so you have to be very careful. So next 0.3. It means you are moving two decimal places towards right hand side. So the 0 is now between 0 and 3. Now you are moving two places. So you will get 30%. Another example 1.25. So you are moving the decimal places two places, decimal point into two places. So 1.25 is equal to 125%. Okay. Another thing, now we are seeing a fraction to a percent. So for this you have to convert a fraction to a decimal, then a decimal to a percent. Okay, so 5 by 4, it's in the fraction form. Fraction form means it's a numerator and denominator, it's known as fraction. Okay, so 5 by 4. So now you are going to divide 5 by 4. So how many 4s are there in the 5? So we get only 1.25. Here I explained how you divide the 5 by number 4. So at the end we'll get 1.25. Already in the previous slide I have explained to you how to divide the value. So at the end you got 1.25. Now the our aim is we are going to convert into a percentage, right? So you are going to move the point two places. Okay, so 1.25 is equal to 125%. Okay, another example, 3 by 4 is equivalent to 75%. You know that one. So 3 by 4 we got 0.75. It's in the decimal value. You are moving this decimal point two places towards right hand side, so we'll get 75 by 75%. Okay, next 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5. 0.5, when you move two decimal places, you will get 50%. Okay, you know 50% we indicate 1 by 2. If you buy pizza, you are going to share with your friend. So you're going to you cut the pizza in 4 slices. Okay, so you are going to give 50% of pizza to your friend. So how many pieces are you going to give to your friend? You divided into 4 pieces, right? In the 4 pieces you are going to share 50% to your friend. It means you are going to give 2 pieces of pizza to your friend. So it means 50%. Okay, 1 by 2. Next, so just I want to explain the division how you do. So here 1 by 3. 1 by 3, when you divide 1 by 3, will get infinitive value. So it will non-stop, the value is going on. See 0.33333. So you can convert this 1 by 3, it's in the fraction form, right? Now we are going to convert into percentage. In between, we need to convert into a decimal place. Then you need to move to places the point, you have to move the point two places towards right hand side, so we'll get 33.33%. The original form is in the fraction. At the end we got in percentage form. In between you have to convert from fraction into a decimal value. Okay, so another example here, 30 divided by 4. So when you divide 3 by 4, you can't divide 3 by 4, so you are adding 0. So finally we'll got 0.75. You are moving the decimal point 2 places towards right hand side, so you are getting 75%. Okay, so 75% means 75 divided by 100. Okay, it means 3 by 4. Next, 5 by 4. 5 by 4, when you divide 5 by 4, we are getting 1.25. So when after you move two places towards right hand side, the decimal point, you will get 125 percentage. Okay, so 125 percentage, you have to put the symbol, percentage symbol. Then only we know this value is indicating percentage. Okay. Next, we'll see some word problem. Here, what is 45 percentages of 300? How do you calculate? So, 45 percentage of 100 means, what is the value of 45 percentage of 100? It's 45. Here, the question is, what is 45 percentage of 300? So, we need to calculate that one. So, before that, from the word problem, we have to make equation. Okay, so here unknown value is x, so x equal to 45 percentage of 300. So here you can calculate this value in two ways. One way, you can write this 45 percentage as a fraction form, then you simplify with 300, you can then you can get the value. Another way, you can convert this 45 percentage into decimal value directly, then you multiply with 300. Okay, so first we'll see 45 percentage, write it in the fraction form. So 45 divided by 100 into 300. Here I cancel these two zeros with 300, these two zeros. So we'll get 45 into 3, so 135. So 135 is equal to 45 percentages of 300. Okay. So another way, you can calculate into 0.45 into 300, you will get 135. You can calculate in your mind, 45 percentage of 100 is 45. So with 45 percentage of 300, how much will come? Immediately you can calculate, right? So 45 percentage of 100, 45. For 200, it will come 90. For 300, you have to add 90 plus 45, you will get 135. Okay. Another question, 135 is 45 percentage of what number? So you have to write it in the equation. Okay, so 135 is equal to 45 percentage. You have to write it in the fraction, 45 divided by 100 into x. This is this value, unknown value. So we are going to calculate the value of x. Okay, so before that, you have to simplify 45 divided by 100. So the common value to divide numerator and denominator, I take 5. So 9 divided by 20. So you cross multiply by 20 with 135. You will get 2700 is equal to 9x. So 2700 equal to 9x. So x equal to 2700 divided by 9 will get 300. So the value of unknown value is uh, x is 300. So 135 is 45 percentage of what number means it's 300. Okay. Next, we have to remember some basic conversions to solve the problems quickly in GRE exams. So here example is 1 by 2 is equal to 50 by 100 equal to 5 by 10 equal to 50%. Okay, 1 by 2 means 50%. You can take it as a previous example like pizza example. Okay, 1 by 2. So you are sharing 50 percentage of pizza to your friend. It means we are going to slice it 4 pieces. So you are giving 50% to your friends means you are sharing 2 pieces of pizza to your friend. So remaining 2 pieces for you. Okay, that is 50%. So you can write 50%, 50 divided by 100 also 50. Okay, 5 divided by 10 also, if you simplify, you will get 1 by 2. It means 50%. Another one is 3 by 4, 75%. So 3 by 4 is equal to 25 divided by 100. It means if you simplify 25 by divided by 100, you will get 3 by 4. It means 75%. Okay. 1 by 10. 10 by 100 is equal to 10 percentage. Another one, 1 by 4 is equal to 5 by 20 equal to 25%. Okay, 1 by 4. So when you simplify 5 by 20, you will get 1 by 4. Another one is 1 by 3 equal to, already I have shown in the previous slide, it's 33 is infinitive value. When you divide 1 divided by 3, so it will go on 33.3333. Okay, so 33 1 into 1 by 3 percentage. 2 divided by 10 equal to 20 percentage. 3 by 10 equal to 30 percentage. Another example, 8 divided by 10, it means 80 percentage. 80 percentage, you can say 80 divided by 100 also 80 percentage. The example, 25 percentage of 32 is not to multiply 32 by 0.25. Rather, it's to know that 25 percentage means 1 by 4. So the question is 25 percentage of 32. The 25 percentage is in the percentage form. So you no need to convert into decimal value. Then you have to multiply with 32. Instead of that, you can directly calculate 25 percentage means 1 by 4, right? So 1 by 4 multiplied by 32, you will get number 8. Okay. Instead of converting from percentage to decimal, we know 25 percentage means 1 by 4. 50 percentage means 1 by 2. 3 by 4, 75 percentage, right? So instead of converting to a decimal, you can use this fraction value, multiply with this value, you simplify it, you will get the number. Okay. Next, 75 percentage of 36. So 75 percentage, if you convert into decimal value, you have to move to decimal places towards right hand side, right? So 0.75 multiplied by 36. So no need to do like this. Instead of 75 percentage means, as I told you before, it's 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 into 36. How many 4s are there in 36? 9 times 4, 36. So 9 into 3, 27. Okay. Here. So now we need to calculate 30 percentage of 60, how much? We know 10 percentages of 60, 6. So 30 percentage of 6 means 3 into 6, 18. So 30 percentage of 6 is 18. We can calculate instantly. Okay. So 10 percentage of 60 is 6. 5 percentage of 60, half of this 6 value, right? Value 6. So the result is 3. 5 percentage of 60 is 3. Next example, 135 is what percent of 300? So first we have to make an equation for this one. 135 is equal to unknown value, right? Percent value we don't know, into 300. So you cancel these two zeros with 300. So we'll get 135 is equal to x divided by 1. Okay, into 3. So 135 equal to 3x. So x equal to 135 divided by 3 will get 45%. Okay. Another one, word problem. So you have to form the equation from this word problem. Okay. Krish, Krish gave 15% of his baseball cards to Kavi and 10% to Mark. If he still had 420 cards, so how many did he give originally? So he shared for two persons. For first person 15 percentage, second person 10 percentage. Still he had 420 cards. But what he have originally? What did he have originally? Okay, so totally 15% plus 10%, total 25%. Okay, so from 100 percentage of card, he shared 25% to his friends. So remaining he has 75% of cards. Okay. So what do you do now? So totally he gave 35%, right? 15 plus 10, sorry, 25%. So 420 is equal to, he has 75% of card in his hand. So 420 is equal to, you write 75% into the fraction form, 75 divided by 100 multiply by, this is the unknown value x. We need to find out the value of x. Okay, here. So first you simplify 75 by 100. So when you simplify, we'll get 3 by 4. You remember in the previous video, in the previous slide, I have told 3 by 4 is 75%. Okay. So now 420 is equal to 3 by 4 into x. So you cross multiply by the 4 into 420 will get 1680. So 1680 is equal to 3x. So x equal to 1680 divided by 3 will get 420. So in left hand side 420 is equal to right hand side value. So it means the answer is correct. So we got the x value is 420. Okay. Next 420 is 75% of what number? So you will get 100, the value is 100 and 1680 is the unknown value for this question. So 420 is 75% of 1680. Okay. Okay. In the conclusion, we saw what is percentage, how to convert a percent to a decimal value, how to convert a decimal to a percent, how to convert a fraction to a percent, then some basic conversions to solve the problems quickly. Then at the end, we saw some word problems. Okay. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video. I hope you understand the concept of percent. When you do more practice, you will get familiar about this concept. Okay. See you. Bye.